Guys, what could be the reason for this infectious smile? Well, if you have a batting order like this, and you have a bowling lineup like this on top of that. Welcome to another episode of Batballa, and we are gonna decode the SRH lineup from the IPL auction. So let's get into the squad. What do you feel about this, Sulesh?
No, I think one of the best auctions any team has had. They've been very smart in who they want. They've got superb buys, which are at really good price. I think Ishan Kishan at 11, it's already such a very, very powerful lineup. And you add Ishan Kishan, another big hitter as well. And on top of that, they've got Mohammed Shami for 10 crores. They've got Adam Zampa, who is one of the best spinners in the world right now, at least in T20 cricket for sure. So I think it is a great squad already last year, and this time I think it's one notch better than last time.
Okay. Again, my opinion is slightly different on this one, and
Okay.
I strongly believe just like Mumbai, they probably have this. I mean, Mumbai and SRH probably got the best playing 11 in this IPL, right? Probably Mumbai would
Yeah,
be a notch higher,
probably. Yeah.
but SRH is also right up there. But
Hmm.
just like Mumbai, the problem with SRH is again the backups.
Hmm.
You see someone like a Travis Head, along with Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan could be their top three. But in
Yeah.
case, one of these guys don't work out or they are not in form or some injury happens, then they just don't have that kind of backup, at top of
Hmm.
the order. So that's my concern again with SRH's lineup. If everyone is sort of fit and in form, I think nothing like it. I think they've got a super solid squad. But again, they don't have the backups as such, specifically in the batting department. In the bowling department, they've got a lot of backups. Like for example, they've got Rahul Chahar. For Shami, they've got someone like Unatkat, Simarjeet, and they've got like someone like Ishan Malinga for Pat Cummins. Even they've got a good buy in Kamindu Mendes as well. But at top of the order, maybe in case this does not work out, maybe you might see someone like a Mendes opening the batting for
I
these
think I
guys.
think Mendes will play a big role if one of these gets injured. He's had a tremendous season in red ball cricket as a batsman, so maybe he could come in as one of the replacements. But yeah, you're right. It's slightly thin on paper. But I think the guys like Tide, Sachin Baby, who have played a lot of seasons in IPL, not necessarily in the 11, but have spent enough time, and they're experienced campaigners. They may come in good, unlike Mumbai, who's completely new. These guys, you have seen a Tide earlier, you've seen a Sachin Baby play for RCB and all earlier. So maybe these guys could come into the picture. Mendes may also have a look in because of his record. Unlike a Mumbai, which is all brand new players, I think this is slightly rounded, but yeah, it's not as what do you call, the depth is not there if what you want from the next set of players beyond 11.
Yeah. So that's my only concern. Otherwise, they look pretty solid, and I'm really excited to see Pat Cummins and Mohammed Shami bowling together. You know,
Hmm.
that would be a treat.
For sure. Shami is raring to be back. I hope he comes back with the BGT. And it's so good to see a good Shami as a white ball bowler, one of the best white ball bowlers out there. And if he gets going along with Pat Cummins, just like how explosive the batters are for them, it's going to be a really explosive bowling lineup as well with quick wickets up front. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
And
you
then
think who's been the standout buys for them this time?
I think I'm really excited about Shami. They have had
Hmm.
Bhuvaneshwar Kumar for the good 10 years. For the last
Yeah.
9 10 seasons, and he has been a great
Yeah.
server for SRH.
Yeah. For
But now
SRH,
with
for
Bhuvi
sure.
not being around, they've not retained Bhuvi. I think someone like a Shami could be a real threat, especially at Hyderabad. Where the ball is expected to sort of move in the early part. Before it sort of becomes flat. And I'm really excited, like I mentioned, to see Shami and Cummins bowling in tandem. And
Hmm.
I think Shami has been the buy of the season for SRH as per me.
Sure, I agree. Along with Shami, I'm excited for Ishan Kishan as well. I don't know if he was required, but I'm just happy that it's just one more addition to the firepower, and it's going to be really
No, I
exciting.
think so. I think someone
Yeah,
like an Ishan Kishan would come in really handy because last time around, I think they had a settled batting lineup with head Abhishek Sharma and Klaasen.
yeah,
But I think other than that, Markram really struggled, right? So they were
yeah.
struggling
He
with
did. Yeah.
with a proper number three. Mayank Agarwal they tried. I think that did not work out. So I
Hmm.
think someone like an Ishan Kishan could be an ideal number three for SRH. So goodbye.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, a lot of things will depend on their top 3 or 4. How do they go about in this season?
Yeah, and my only complaint is, could they have retained Bhuvi? I mean, somebody who served them for so long. I know all the fans are very upset that he's been the servant of the team for so long, and they won a championship with him as well. Could they have kept him? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's beyond their budget which they had for him.
But I mean, there could be certain differences, right? They already, and the
Yeah.
problem with SRH was that they've already retained 5 players in head: Cummins,
Yeah,
Klaasen,
yeah.
Abhishek Sharma, and then Nitish Reddy, who's on the verge of becoming the premier all-rounder for
Correct.
India.
All rounder for India. Yeah.
So I think they did not have a slot open for Bhuvi, and probably they wanted, I don't know, Bhuvi again went north of 10 crores, so
Maybe
probably
that's was the reason. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, either of Bhuvi and Shami, I think they've still got a like-to-like replacement for Bhuvi, I think, so they won't be complaining. Plus, they've got a
Yeah.
very good buy in Harshal Patel as well, someone who can
Mm.
bat lower down the order, And by the way, he has been the leading wicket taker in the last 2 times in the last 4 or 5 years, right?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
the purple cap holder last season as well.
Correct.
He goes for the runs, but he's a genuine wicket taker. He'll get you those wickets somehow. Getting the batsman caught in the deep somehow. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
He won't
you
ball
need
those
him,
magic
right?
balls. Yeah.
No, you need that sort of bowler, right? I mean, like, see, it's given that in that stadium, the Opal Stadium, runs will come, right? I mean, that's given.
Yeah.
So even if it's Harshal, the runs will come. But you need those wicket takers. And I
Yeah.
think that Harshal Bhai has been very crucial. He'll bowl his cutters, his slower balls, his wide away from the wicket balls. And all those will come in handy. And I think it's a good buy, you're right? I mean, Harshal has been a very smart. They've calculated
Yeah.
and bought him. And for sure, in that stadium, he'll make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Just quickly try and figure out the starting 11 for the season.
Yeah.
This is how it is looking. I think one thing which might happen at some point of time is that in case Adam Zampa doesn't work out, they've got a good backup bowler in Rahul Chahar, and in that
Yeah.
case they will be able to slot in someone like a Kamindu Mendis and in the middle order. So that will give give SRH some bit of flexibility with respect to their batting powers, and also if required they can play if they are playing say somewhere in Chepauk, they can get both the leg spinners in the
Both the
squad as well.
spinners,
So yeah.
Yeah.
So they've got some decent options. The only concern again is the good backup at top of the order, which we have already discussed. Other than that, I think they have pretty much covered all the bases.
You're right. I think it's one of the best looking teams on paper. And I think this is a very smart auction from them. They've got the good team at least. The first 11 who's going to come out and play for them. Just have to come and see if they'll be able to replicate the stellar season they had last year.
Yeah, yeah. So how much for this squad?
Oh, I would give it a 9. I think it's
Yeah.
it's. I was very excited by them last year itself, and this time I think even the bowling is looking even more stronger. They've got an Ishan Kishan, like you said, who was the number 3 slot that was struggling for them last time. I think it's all round, well round squad with a decent level of domestic backup. I think it's a 9 for me.
Yeah, yeah. I think I agree on that. Thank you,
Great.
guys.
Looking forward to the SRH power game this time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.